Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how energy healing could transform your life. I'm going to share from my experience the stuff that I had gone through and the shifts that I had gone through, and how I even got to an energy healing course. I think for me it came through a amazing friendship and connection that I have. I had gone to a Tony Robbins event in the past, and I really thought it would be something amazing for my friend and her husband to go to. So they trusted me, and they ended up coming to Unleash the Power Within. So Tony Robbins, I think it's a 3 or 4 day event. I can't remember, but it's an amazing event that was a huge shift in me stepping into my power and my personal development and understanding that I was powerful. And I think that was like a huge shift for me, feeling that I could really achieve whatever I wanted in my life. If I had the heart to do it, then I was going to go for it. And like sometimes those things don't happen right overnight like I want them to, but I think if it's in your heart to do something, then you should go for it. Anyways, so it was my second time going to UPW, and second time that I got to experience Master Co, which was actually my teacher. But my friend who came with me to UPW, she was actually really drawn to Master Co, and she really wanted to go to his event. I had like really no clue what it was gonna be, and I kind of was just like, sure, I'll go. Which, I mean, it was like, it's definitely like a little bit of money to go to this course, and I really didn't look too much into it. So I totally, I felt like I was guided to it, because I think the only other time that I just kind of like took a risk and went for something like that and spent money was actually deciding to coach the program that that helped me kind of find the freedom with my health and my weight. And yeah, so deciding to coach for that program and doing the program to find that freedom, that's the only time that I was just like, I'm all in, no questions. Like, I mean, there was like maybe a few questions, but I just had full faith and went for it. And I think that's kind of how I was with the energy healing course. I was just like, sure, like I'll do it. I love to grow, and I'm on a mission to help people. So once I got to this course with my amazing friend, I think, I mean, for one, I am more open to things, and still I think it was kind of challenging for me to fully be like believe in myself that I have this magical ability that everybody really is capable of feeling energy, because we have the ability to physically feel energy with our hands. We're always feeling energy. We're just not really aware of it, like, because everything is energy. Anyways, so I think for me, like, I still had like doubts even after I did the work. I felt so much shifts in my life, and even after that course I still went through doubts, because I think it's just a really natural thing. I wasn't raised to understand energy, and I think a lot of people aren't. I did go to church when I was younger, and also I always felt like I wanted that connection to God, which is just a label, like it's just a name that we give him or whatever. I don't want to put too many specifics on it, because it's all like whatever you believe in is okay. And I think we give labels to the things for the sake of, like, it's easier to understand when we're labeling things and giving it meanings and names. Um, so I knew that I wanted that connection, but I think even like through like church and stuff, like there was still things that kind of were like dividing the world for me, and I didn't feel that was 100% right. I am somebody who is like, I love everybody and I want to bring everybody together, and I do recognize that there are things that we go through in this world that discriminate against certain types of people, but sometimes I do feel like acknowledging those things, or, you know, it can be challenging. And one thing that the energy healing course did teach me was, even though I didn't think I was like a victim anymore, I had done like a lot of healing work, or like, you know, done a lot of self-development, I was such a victim still. And I think that's a huge part of the process of actually healing, is understanding that, like, we play a victim role quite often, and we end up blaming things on people, and on people, places, and other things, and that is legitimately giving your power away. So one thing that I learned was how to take responsibility for all the crap that I was going through, and learned that I'm here to learn lessons. And I mean, you don't have to look at it like that, but I'm here to develop and grow, and owning my crap was a big part of me healing. Um, anyways, so like, yeah, so like feeling the energy, like that was such a trip to me. I remember like on the first day, or one of the days, my teacher was like, okay, so feel from your seat, which, you know, like we're far away, feel where the energy is congested or depleted, and everybody is doing it, and we can all feel it. And everybody is kind of like doing a similar thing. There might be some people that are a little off because some people are less sensitive, but yeah, everybody felt congestion and depletion, and like, and I know you guys might not all know about chakras, but you can measure the chakras, and there's just so much that I want to share with you guys, but I can't go into everything. So how this changed my life is, I understood that I could feel energy. I understood that we were all connected in this world. One thing, you know, along with, you know, owning up to being a victim in certain situations, I learned that forgiveness was a huge process that not only helps other people, but it helps us. What happens is, when we hold resentment and anger towards other people, is you're literally affecting that person, and you're affecting yourself. Feeling that negative emotion, I think it's okay to, like, you know, get upset, but understand that, is it really worth it to hold on to it when you're hurting yourself too? Most likely it's not. And I'm not saying just to like let everything go, work through your issues, but know that if you're holding anger and suffering inside of yourself, you are not only, you know, affecting that person that you're holding that towards, but you're affecting yourself. So how this happens is, we literally have energetic connections to people. So we're all connected in this world, and everything is energy. And when you are connecting with somebody, when you connect with somebody, when you think about somebody, like, you can develop a connection to them energetically. And the more closer you are to somebody, the more you've had going on with somebody, the bigger that connection can be. And it can cause a lot of like pain and suffering if it's a negative cord. So what I got to discover through my energy healing course is, you literally can cut the cords with people. You can cut negative energetic connections with people, but I think forgiving is such a huge part of that process. cutting cords is something that I literally do all the time because I am, I'm on Facebook and I'm connecting with all kinds of people. I do healing work, so I mentioned in my last video, it's really important taking care of our energetic body, and I have a lot of work to do here, and I just want to make sure that I take care of the best way that I can, and to live the life that I'm sharing with people, the life that has really helped me heal. And so one thing that, I was going through before this energy healing course was I had actually been going through a very unhealthy relationship, and that relationship, while it taught me so much, and I think it was an important part of my life, I couldn't figure out how to detach from this relationship, and I think both of us were really connected to each other and didn't know how to let go, and understanding how to fully forgive and let go was so healing for me, because it was something that set me free. Like that, it wasn't healthy for either of us, and so I felt extremely free knowing that, like, I finally understood why it was so challenging for me to let go. Like, it was the forgiveness thing and just that energetic connection, and I do deeply care about people, and I think somebody who is highly sensitive and empathic might even have a more challenging time, like, letting go of situations like this, and that's just my perspective and whatnot. But I deeply care about people, and so I think it's just can be really challenging. I'm somebody who really had to work a lot on letting go of, not just people, places and things too. I held on to things, and it's not always necessarily healthy to hold on to everything, because everything can hold energy, and sometimes it's better to get rid of things to allow ourselves to heal, and there's things that hold negative emotions to them that might be things that could remind us of certain times or certain places, certain things where trauma might have happened to us. So my first energy healing course, I think one big thing for me that I felt a huge shift in how my brain was functioning. I don't know how many other people felt this, but the first time that I had energy healing work, I had the energy healing work done through the process of learning and taking this course. So I think part of it was balancing out my left and right side of my brain, but I was amazed that all of this could be done without touching somebody. Through meditation was a part of this course for me as well, and I'm sure I'll make a video in the future about meditation, because I think that is a huge part of healing, and there's so many of us that are going through those, I think our minds just kind of run crazy sometimes, and I lived most of my life in my head, I think in the last thing I talked about, it's just I didn't express myself a lot, and I was just holding it all up in there, and so what that does, it just congests your mind and your body, and when you don't express yourself, or when you hold things inside, or you're in your head, it creates stuff like anxiety, and it's what causes us to go through a lot of our crap, and it creates so much junk. One thing that is really, really important, and I think learning and understanding that, even for me, it's still sometimes, if I think something, I'm like, oh, why am I thinking that? I was yucky thought. Understanding that you aren't your thoughts are just energies. You really, really are not your thoughts. So don't let them define you, because for so much of my life I did, and it's just not a healthy thing. I think it's really important for us to understand that we are not our thoughts. We're not our body either. Our body is just our vessel. What like something else that I learned through my course of energy healing work and spirituality is there's truth within all religions, and that's okay. Like, I think religions can really helped, have people have a connection to spirit and to their God or whatever they call it. It definitely gives people guidance, and I think that's amazing. And I think that we need to be more accepting that everybody has their thing that's their thing, and that's okay. So, what energy? I'm sorry, I wrote down like a few things just because, like, I just wanted to make, a brief video on energy healing so some of you guys could understand it a little bit. So, a little bit on how I do energy healing. I pull energy out with my hands, and I think there's different types. I know there's different types of energy healing. The energy healing course that I took was through Master Co, and it's pranic healing, and I absolutely loved the healing course. And the first course I took was a basic course, but psychotherapy was really what awakened me, and I was like, this is what I needed to help people, because to help support people, because most people, what they're dealing with is emotional junk. Like, it's, people are dealing with anxiety, depression, phobias, fears, addictions, and that's what psychotherapy can really help people with, like, help people in their process of healing. Again, like, you have to be willing to do this work. If you're somebody who is receiving energy healing work, like, you have to be ready for this process of letting go and shedding all the crap. Because really, like, that's what you get to do. Like, of course, there has to be some mind shifts with this, and, understand that, we're not our thoughts, but our way of thinking. If we allow ourselves to pull it in and make it a part of who we are and allow it to define us, then that's what can create crap within ourselves. So I think the psychotherapy was probably my favorite part of energy healing work so far. I mean, it's all amazing. It all ties in together. And so literally, how I do energy healing work, I mostly don't do it with people in person. I would love to do it with people in person, like with everybody in person, to like show everybody how to do it, because I think it's an amazing gift to understand that you can heal. Like, everybody is capable of doing this healing work. But I literally do these things with people over like a call. I connect with somebody and I pull out the energy from their energy fields. And of course, I typically use psychotherapy, because most of our stuff stems from emotional junk. Like, it's possible to heal stuff like high blood pressure and body pains. Like, a lot of body pains are linked to emotional crap sometimes. So I've found even in conversations with people, and this isn't with everybody, but through conversations, I've even had friends that I've talked to, like, or clients that have literally, completely had whatever pains in their body gone by the end of the conversation, or, partway kind of feeling better, which is the neatest thing, because that just shows you, like, how much words are energy too, and you literally can release this stuff through conversation sometimes. Definitely not everything, but that is a possibility. So anyways, the psychotherapy is what I mainly focus on, and I get to use colors and stuff when I do the healing work, and I'm definitely have it on my mind that I want to help, like I want to support you guys, and I want to teach how to do some of this healing work, and I think possibly in the future I might be able to do that. I mean, I might do that. I know I can do it. It's just a matter of if it's my path or not. I think leading retreats would be amazing to bring people together and support people in their process of healing, and also kind of stepping into their power, and I think expressing themselves like creatively. I think I know for me that's something that I really I held, you know, like held a lot of my stuff inside, didn't express myself, and it really, really doesn't feel good. So I think along with the process of healing, I want to support people in like expressing themselves creatively, and like just allowing themselves to feel free, to use their voice, to use their body, and just not feel so restricted. Anyways, man, there's just so much that energy healing has done for me, and that's why I want to share this gift with you guys of just sharing what it's done for me. And I think like if it's something that you guys want to experience for yourself for your first time, I would love to like do some kind of special offer for you guys, because I think it's literally amazing, and I believe that I'm here to activate some people, some human beings, and help support people in their healing process and expressing themselves. So again, like if any of this sounds good to you, reach out to me, because this is a gift. The gift of healing is amazing, and if any of this sounds interesting to you guys, like start looking up chakras, because that's what I get to work with. I work with clearing your aura and your chakras, because I mean there's so many different energy points. You know, there's like the main chakras that, you know, most people know, but there's so much more than that. But just start looking into that, start looking into meditation, and start small if you guys need to, because you know, like when I started meditating, it wasn't so easy. Like, I mean, my mind would wander, but that is okay. Like, we have a lot going on in there, and knowing that like you don't have to be perfect, but like through the process of you sticking to it and building some kind of a structure and some kind of connection, like spiritually, to whatever you believe in, it's an amazing, beautiful thing, and I am super encouraging of it. So yeah, look up the chakras, look up pranic healing. Pranic is healing what I do, but I know there's Reiki and there's so much other energy healing stuff out there. I am actually going to be doing a show, an online summit, and it's going to be called The Butterfly Effect, and it's on transformation through energy healing and spirituality, and I am so excited to share that with you guys, because I am going to have experts on all different types of topics of energy healing stuff, like ways of healing, and I'm just excited to share that with you guys. Also, I'm excited to learn more, because I just know that there's so much more out there that I get to learn, and I get to learn from every interaction with anybody. If we just are open-minded, we can really learn so much from each other. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit long. And if you guys stuck around to watch the whole thing, you guys are amazing, and I hope you guys got stuff out of this. I love you. And please subscribe to my channel if you are, you know, enjoying these videos and you would like to support me. I want to support as many people as I can on their journey of healing and consciousness and awareness. And yeah, so like my video, please, and subscribe. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day or evening.